My name is Joe Inslee, and this is Monday's Monarch. Today we're going to talk about the longest reigning king of Israel, and also the most evil. Manasseh was a king in the Old Testament, as all of our kings in Monday's Monarch are. Manasseh basically found a way to take everything the Lord told him to do and do the opposite. The Lord said, "This is my temple, only worship me here." Manasseh throws up an idol. Lord says, "Hey, Israel shall only worship me." Manasseh raises up another idol. The Lord says, "Hey, serve me only." Manasseh starts practicing witchcraft. He also did this thing called passing his sons through the fire, which is a way people used to worship Baal. And if you don't know what it is, it's not good. When I did my research, I found this popular picture of King Manasseh that I'll show you on the screen here. Although this was the only picture of Manasseh I could find, judging by the fact that he reigned over the children of Israel, I'm pretty sure
he wasn't a white dude.
Now Manasseh gets off to a pretty early start. Becoming king at 12 years old is a big step. A lot of people talk about the age of accountability. When we wonder about how does God deal with people who can't understand truths about the gospel and salvation and serving and worshiping Him, maybe people with some mental disabilities or babies when they die, I'm personally sold on the idea that the Lord takes into account our capacity for accountability. The Lord knows what our capacity for understanding Him and His ways are. And apparently, Manasseh was accountable. But it's not all Manasseh's fault. Manasseh had a super cool dad named Hezekiah. And Hezekiah the king did amazing things for the Lord. He took Israel back from some evil stuff, brought them back around. They were serving the Lord. But like a lot of guys who excel at their job or their career or their ministry, Hezekiah forgot to be a good dad. Most likely, Manasseh was left to one of the many wives of King Hezekiah who raised him with an affinity for witchcraft and serving idols. We do know that Hezekiah was kind of old when he had Manasseh. Hezekiah went through a sickness and he begged the Lord for some extra life. The Lord gave him 15 more years, and Manasseh was born 3 years into that recovery period. Manasseh's legacy goes something like this. He did lots of evil, God spoke to him, and he didn't listen. So God sent an army, and then Manasseh decided, hey, maybe I need to talk to the Lord. And then Manasseh repented at the end of his life. The other good thing Manasseh did was it's only reported that Manasseh had one wife. Polygamy is never condoned in the Bible, but a lot of ancient patriarchs did it anyway. Not so for Manasseh. So Manasseh gets a couple points. He only had one wife, and he did repent at the end of his life. But his legacy is, he reigned for the longest of any of the kings, and he was the most evil. I'm Joe Inslee. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you like this video, check out some of the other monarchs in this series.